As COVID-19 has evolved into a global event, the outbreak has impacted public health, the economy, as well as almost everyone's daily life. Of course, we don't have all the answers, but what we do know now is that small businesses have felt sudden changes in their online advertising campaigns. So we looked for answers that we could give to you to help you navigate the impacts of the pandemic on your account. We looked across tens of thousands of accounts to understand the impact of COVID-19 on Google Ads performance, and today we're here to share with you the results. We're going to cover the following: the overall impacts of COVID-19 on Google Ads, the industries experiencing increased volume during COVID-19, and the industries that have been hit the hardest so far. And if as I'm talking today, you're not sure how to take this information and apply your strategy now, don't worry, we'll make sure to link more resources in the description below. Overall impacts of COVID-19 on PPC. In March, we noticed Google search ad impressions began to decrease modestly, 7% below average. That's not uncommon, particularly during holiday weeks, but it was certainly not expected by many advertisers. What is uncommon is how searchers are behaving. We're seeing that searchers might be looking for something entirely different, and so the clicks aren't worth your PPC ad spend. Others are more hesitant to convert today. Since COVID-19 became an epidemic in the United States, we've seen conversion rates drop by an average of 21%. But, of course, every industry sees different performance with Google Ads, so we need to look at things a little more closely. Industries with increased volume and performance. Some businesses are seeing new highs across metrics like search impressions and clicks during the pandemic. Here are 7 we've identified. 1. Nonprofits and charities. In times of crisis, we often see the best in people, and that's even true on the Google SERP. As COVID-19 has spread, nonprofits and charities have seen a 10% increase in search ad impressions, a 23% increase in search ad conversions, and a 20% increase in search ad conversion rate. 2. Health and medical. I'm sure it's not a surprise to you that tons of people are searching for information on how to protect ourselves and our communities. As users move to purchasing as much as possible online, including over-the-counter painkillers and vital medications, many advertisers are seeing significantly higher ad clicks and conversion rates than usual. 3. Business management. Overall, business management searches have grown in the past 2 months. As a lot of people have started working remotely, office supplies became a sudden breakout industry. Searches for office supplies increased 90%, paid search ad clicks increased 35%, and search conversion rates increased 41%. And as traditional retail has shifted focus to operating online, packing and shipping supplies more than doubled their search ad conversions, up 123%, and search ad conversion rates up 107%. 4. Finance. It looks like, now more than ever, searchers are looking for experienced help with their finances. In an industry that normally has some of the most expensive keywords and a high cost per click, we're seeing CPCs fall. 5. Beauty and personal care. We all know that more people are searching for products like soap and hand sanitizer right now. We're noticing a 41% increase in searches for beauty and personal care. Many of these verticals are seeing business boom on the SERP, with lower CPCs and much higher conversion rates. 6. OnDemand Media. As many of us practice social distancing, we're consuming more entertainment at home. It's not surprising that on-demand media has skyrocketed and doubled its conversions. 7. Greetings, gifts, and flowers. Social distancing is a lonely experience, and small gestures can mean even more throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. Advertisers who are wise enough to advertise on Google are seeing some promising results. Searches for cards and greetings have seen a 15% increase in conversion rate. Searches for gift baskets have seen a 30% increase in conversion rate. And searches for floral arrangements have seen a 43% increase in conversion rate. Industries hit the hardest so far. Of course, not all industries are faring well during the pandemic. Let's take a look at the 7 industries that have been hit the hardest so far. 1. Travel and tourism. With non-essential travel off the table, many travel advertisers are struggling to convert new searchers on their site. To make matters worse, searches for flight cancellations, delays, and restrictions are at an all-time high, making their ads more exposed to curious searchers. If you're working in the travel and tourism industry, be sure to add negative keywords surrounding COVID-19 and cancellations to try to mitigate the impact. 2. Bars and restaurants. With dine-in restaurants and bars closed, these small businesses are being hit hard, even though many have shifted quickly to delivery and takeout services. 3. Live entertainment. With strict limits on group gatherings, performers and venues have been canceling shows across the globe. As a result, search volume for live entertainment has dropped by 24% and conversion rates are down 30%. 4. Conferences. We know all too well that large conferences have either canceled, postponed their events until the fall, or are attempting to host a virtual event in place. Since the COVID-19 outbreak at the end of February, event marketers have noticed a 33% reduction in conversions as more events continue to cancel. 5. Sports and fitness. Major sports leagues and rec leagues alike are canceled for the foreseeable future. Gyms and fitness studios are closed. The bottom line is that verticals tied to sports and fitness are seeing strong declines to their conversion rate. 6. Building and construction. Work sites have been closed, and future projects have been stalled or delayed. This puts an unexpected damper in the building and construction industry, as prospective clients are significantly less likely to convert, especially not knowing when the restrictions and this economic downturn will end. 7. Industrial and manufacturing. We're seeing PPC campaigns for manufacturing and industrial goods have been impacted, just as manufacturing has slowed. Costs per click have increased 5%, and conversion rates in the industry have decreased modestly, but advertisers are hurting from a 13% decrease in search traffic. And there you have it, the overall impact of COVID-19 on online advertising so far, as well as the most affected industries. A huge thanks to Mark Irvin for running this data, which was based on a sample of about 15,000 US-based accounts. We've included more information about the dataset in the description below, and we've also included links to additional resources for managing your accounts during COVID-19. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. We'll be back with more tips soon.